Hey vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and it is Monday, which means it's time for another installment of Vinyl Editions. We are at episode 95, I believe. 5 more to the big 100 of Vinyl Editions. Super excited. This is a fun one. I've got some Amazon warehouse deals that I found. I went to 2 local record stores this past week and found some good stuff, so let's start with the Amazon warehouse deals. The first one I picked up, it was, they said it was very good condition. I would say it's basically brand new. This Petty and the Heartbreakers, Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. So this one was sorely missing from my Tom Petty collection. I have most of his albums now on vinyl. I am missing 2 maybe, I think, from his earlier days that I need to pick up, but otherwise I think I have everything. So I found this one. This one was, I think, $14 on the warehouse, so not a big drop, but it was basically in perfect condition. There was no packaging around it, other than obviously the Amazon box, but otherwise the album was in great shape. It looked like it had never been touched, so very excited about that, to add this to my collection. This is one I actually have never heard, and I don't recognize the song titles on it, so I don't know if I've even heard anything off it, but really excited to pick that up and give that a spin. The next one I picked up from Amazon warehouse was this one. This has been on my want list for a while. Echo in the Canyon is a documentary or music documentary type thing done by Jacob Dylan, who had a bunch of people join him. They did a big concert, I guess, to celebrate the Laurel Canyon days in the 60s, the late 60s, and just kind of did a bunch of the songs from the acts back then, Simon and Garfunkel, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Mamas and the Papas, the Byrds, the bands that really were defined by that particular spot in Los Angeles, Laurel Canyon. A lot of great music came out of those days, and so they were celebrating that with this kind of concert / documentary, and this is the soundtrack to it, and this is amazing. Really good stuff. Jacob Dylan, of course, Bob Dylan's son, from the Wallflowers, and you got people like Beck on here, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Norah Jones, Fiona Apple, Regina Spektor, Clapton, Stephen Stills, Neil Young, just a real good cast of people who joined Dylan on this project, and it is really good. I highly recommend watching the documentary, which is on Netflix, and I would definitely recommend getting this soundtrack because it's just fantastic. So there's that. All right, I went to Mill City Sound last weekend to pick up a couple things. The first thing was this guy here. This is the new album by Weezer, OK Human. I wanted to pick this up. I have not spun it yet, but looking forward to giving it a listen. So yes, this was what I went for, and while I was there, I also found this, Scott Weiland and the Wildabouts. This is Blaster. Hard to find this album, actually. It is, the Wildabouts, I think, if I'm not mistaken, were the band that he was in when he died of an overdose. They were on tour, probably for this album, to be honest. I'm not 100% on that, but just one of those albums I haven't picked up, and then what became hard to find, and I found it at my local on this really cool translucent orange vinyl. Really good. So looking forward to that. I have listened to it before. It is a good album, so definitely happy to have picked that up. And then also while I was there, I found this, The Firm. Of course, this is Paul Rodgers and Chris Slade, who was in AC/DC among many other bands, and Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin had this band put together. And I have the second album. This is the first one, so I've been looking for this, and this was cheap. I think it was marked at $4.99, so I picked this up. It looks like it's in excellent shape, so really looking forward to giving that a spin. Okay, then today I went out. I am off today because of the President's Day holiday, and my kids are home, which they are anyway for school, but took the day off to be with them and went out to my other favorite local record store, which is down the valley, and picked up a few things. The first thing I found and picked up was this one here. This is She and Him Volume 3. We have Volumes 1 and 2, and my wife and I really enjoy listening to this, especially during dinner. So I picked up Volume 3, Zooey Deschanel and M. Ward. Just really fantastic stuff. Really fantastic stuff. So now have Volumes 1, 2, and 3 by them, which are the 3 volumes they've put out along with the classics. So I'll have to pick the classics up at some point, but just looking forward to this. So I picked that up, and I decided to go ahead and pick this up as well. This is Anthrax, We've Come For You All. This is the 3rd album in the John Bush era. 3 of them were released so far. The 4th one, Volume 8, I believe, comes out in 2 weeks, I want to say, somewhere around there. And so I decided to pick this up too. I've never heard this one before, but I really like the John Bush era of Anthrax. And so I thought, why not? I grabbed this. This one's really cool. It comes on a nice, neat purple and white splatter of vinyl. Looks really good. And this one is probably, of the 3 that I have now, the better of the packaging. There's actually some information in liner notes in this one, which the other ones lacked very severely. So definitely a better packaging on this one. We'll see what Volume 8 looks like when that one comes out, I believe on the 25th, so 10 days or so now, that weekend anyway. That'll come out. So Anthrax, We Come For You All. And last but not least, I was given a gift card, and I had a 20% off coupon for Barnes & Noble. So I stopped in there and I grabbed this one, Lana Del Rey, Lust for Life. Her albums are super expensive. They're like $40 a pop. And so I've only picked them up as I've had like discounts and coupons, because it's just an insane price. But yeah, this one I don't have. The other one I need is the Hollywood one. Or Honeymoon one. Honeymoon, I think it is. So yes, decided to pick this up, and after all discounts and my gift card, I got this down to a very low price, and I'm super excited about it. So there you have it. That is everything that I have picked up this week. 95 is in the books. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Love interacting with the vinyl community. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Love to have you along for the ride. Following Melinda Murphy's lead on her albums ranking of Van Halen, I am currently working on trying to decide my album rankings for my favorite band, AC/DC. This is not a fun task because I love AC/DC's albums. So mine keep sliding up and down and all around. I'm trying to determine my final list of ranking of their albums, so look for that in the near future. Can't wait to put that out there. All right, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep spinning, vinyl friends.